look.
Tyme.
What up, y'all? This is Story Time with Ryan. And I was just thinking, y'all, I was thinking back on when I was young. Man, you never know what's on people's mind. And I just thinking like, man, I thank God for being in my life and always being like a guidance with my life. Cause I used to be out here wild. Tell y'all a story, right? One day, it was me and four other acquaintances. I ain't gonna say no names. The statute of limitation is up for it, but I'm still not gonna say no names. But yeah, at this time, I'm 30 something, so at this time I was like 16, 17. And I used to be hanging with a group of wild people. Well, I was in the group of wild people. I was part of the group. So it was me and four other guys. We all sitting in the house. Now, one of my partners, he had a car, right? So, but he was the wildest one of us. The wildest one of us, guys. So he come over. We just sitting in the house. Me and my people, we smoking. The dude who car it is, he up there. I mean, the dude with the car, he really don't smoke. He kind of drinking and he did some other curricular stuff. So he getting high, he do his thing. We smoking. Right now we sitting in the house. It's four men plus me, five. Bored, drinking, smoking, hot, getting high out our mind. We young. We really don't, really don't know. We really don't know what's going on with our life. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know the effects of the drugs that we putting in our body. I'm popping X at this time, acting a fool with people, just crazy. So we like, man, nah. Now mind you, we at this time we some of the toughest people in the city. That's what we think. We think the toughest people in the city, can't nobody mess with us. So we end up just like, man, let's go ride through such and such hood. So we go through this neighborhood. We pile up four deep, five deep in a small. We was in an Escort, a Ford Escort. Now y'all know, if you know anything about that car, you know it's a small car. Now mind you, we all turned up in our own mind. We in the car, we ride, we we listening to old school songs, ride through people's neighborhood, blasting Sam Cooke. It's been a long time coming. Now we listening to this sad, reminiscing, we're in our feelings. Me and my peoples, we got something in common. We lost, we lost one of our peoples due to some violence. So we just in our feelings in the back. Man, go through such and such. So we go through this neighborhood that they had something to do with my cousin passing. So we go through the neighborhood. We end up seeing somebody out there. Now, mind you, this whole time we riding, we on some we don't have no weapons, none in the car. So they just said, hey, man, so they get to arguing outside the car. I ain't gonna say everything they said, so they get to arguing outside the car. We pull off. He like, man, I wish I had something to do something with. I wish I had a pew pew. I said, I got a pew pew. It's at my people house. It's a such and such. He like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's go get it. So I call my people up. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, could I'm finna come get it. But I haven't. Won't say no more. Blow hang up. We on our way there. We also on our way there. We just like, yeah, man, we finna do that. And at this point in time, just looking back on that, I'm just looking like how the devil played on people's emotions, man. It seemed like as soon as that we said that and we said we're gonna do that, all of a sudden on the radio, all music was just playing like, get him. I bet you won't hit him. All that type of stuff is playing. If you from the '89 to '90s era, you know what I'm talking about with that 3 6 Mafia, um, what's it called, UGK, all them type of that they type of music, and Boys in the Hood, all that just start fueling man. And the demon in me just woke him up. You know? So I'm with it now at this point. I'm with it, man. Let's go do this, man. So we get to my people's house. I go in there. He like, what's up? Man, I tell him some little story, spin him. Yeah, man, I'm finna go dip off. We get in the car. I pull it out the bag, the pew out the bag. They like, whoa, you ain't said with that. Man, I told you. They like, man, forget it. We finna make it work. It was a sawed off, double barrel, pew. So, fuck it, I'm giving a tutorial on the way. Yeah, bro, you gotta do it like this, hit it like that, hit it like that. Boom, 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 boom. So we pull up. We was talking, going through the tutorial on our way there. We pull up. They still there. Oh, yeah, they thought we playing. I'm all out the window. By this time, the demon in me full raged. I'm talking about horns out. I'm with it. Come on. I'm out the window. Pew. We pew everywhere. You know, we seeing projectiles everywhere. Pew. I'm talking about everybody hit the go. Cause they ain't used to them being on no pew stuff. They used to them being on some run up gladiator. Hi, let's do it. Man, look here. I'm not up for to do that. I'm not on none of that. Cause we're gonna keep on doing that, man. I'm gonna get somebody out of there. That was my mindset when I was younger. Man, I'm not gonna, man, I'm gonna get you up out of here, bro. All my life I've been like that. I just been on some, man, if it's to that level, it's to that level. And it just come. I just said this story to just kind of encourage the youth, like encourage. When I say youth, I'm 30 something. So if you younger than me, like if you from 15 to 25 right now in 2023, man, y'all generation is straight lost, man. All y'all do is pew everywhere, man. That stuff got consequences, man. Now, granted, I didn't get in trouble that time, but my whole life, since I just was like that, I have been fighting. It's been hard. It's been hard for me to get back on the right track because I was on the wrong track. And when you're doing wrong, you don't think about none of the stuff that you gonna have to overcome once you try to come back. Cause nobody, unless you get took out But I'm thinking for the future. Everybody, I believe everybody think about what I'm gonna do. They don't think in the in the future I'm gonna be dead. No, you think about what you gonna do. So if you got plans and goals in this life, you gotta start thinking about the future. You gotta start thinking about your consequences. Think about your actions. Think about if your actions gonna have bad consequences or good consequences. Because when you just get out here, don't give a care, and you just doing whatever you want to do, and just don't do whatever you want to do, the world gonna treat you like that. The world gonna do what they want to do to you. They gonna treat you like whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get some credentials about yourself, get some respect about yourself. That's why all these people, that's how all these OGs and all these rappers and all that stuff are walking around because, with respect about themselves and getting respect because they do stuff. They don't, it ain't just because they gangster, it's because them outside of their music, they do care about their community. Outside of what they talking about, they do care about their family, they do care about their girl, they do care about they friends and people around them. Now they rap about all this and that and being crazy, but like for real, yeah. And some of them might be on that for real. If you trip with some of these people, they are human beings. Some of these rappers and entertainers, if you trip with them, yeah, it might go up there. It might go to 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta give them their respect, man. People are human beings, and stop thinking that you're the best or oh can't nobody do this. I'm a man. Cause if you the baddest, it's gonna always be somebody better than you. You the best, it's gonna be always somebody better than you. Or if you is the best, you're gonna have to keep on proving that you're the best. You're gonna have to keep on defending your title of being the best. So I'm a regular person. I ain't trying to be the best nothing. I'm just trying to be good and great in what I like want to do in my lane. I ain't trying to follow nobody else. I ain't trying to go behind what somebody else doing. And that's what we gotta do. Is black men in this world, we gotta find our path and follow our path and have our family lead our family and kids and girls be happy to come behind and follow behind your lead because they know he's not leading me to something stupid. He's not leading me to something that's gonna bump my head. He's not trying to crash me out. He really care about us. He really doing something that's gonna make us succeed. He's really doing something that's gonna bring wealth into our family. And that's when your girls gonna follow and people gonna follow you and give you respect about whatever it is. Cause it's like, okay, man, that's a stand up dude. Man, that dude really do what he's supposed to say he gonna do. Man, that dude really did this for such and such. And it ain't just about doing for somebody. It's about showing that you have humility, showing that you got an honest heart, showing that you care about something, and just showing that you a stand up guy all around. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about money with people. Because some people think, oh, he just because he got money, he the man. No, that be false acquisitions. If you're got money and you don't do nothing for nobody, you still a bum ass nigga, man. With money, a bum ass nigga with money. That's all. You gotta ask, and I ain't talking about just giving to nobody just because you got some money. Because there's some bum ass niggas that do that too. Try and buy their friends, try and buy happiness, try and buy love. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that got something going for themselves. It could be a trash man. It could be a what's it called janitor. It could be a teacher. It could be a professor. Man, any of those fields, the regular Joe Schmo lifestyle, you can be doing that. But if you are a person that really stand as a stand-up person like you, a working man, but you know what, he take care of his family, man. He take care of everybody he's supposed to take care of. And plus he do what he gotta do for himself. Man, he a stand-up guy. That's what people mean. Not just cause, oh, he got that bag, he got that sack. What is he doing for y'all though? Did he put anybody on from y'all neighborhood? Did he put some money in the neighborhood? When y'all have a function, did he put some money into it? Or when such and such died, did he send up the way to go kill somebody or go do this or put the battery in their back to go have them crash out? And now he in jail. And his mom, did he send some money to his mom and them to put on his books? Did he put some money on a funeral? It ain't people out here doing that type of stuff because they really don't care. If somebody that boost you up, crash you out, see you hurt yourself, see you die, or see your mama cry because you in jail all the time and she can't see her baby no more, and be laughing at you, or just be like, man, that little dude silly, or y'all gotta start wising up. And then you get in jail and you be like, man, that dude didn't even care about me, man. Forget that dude. He ain't nothing. Now it's fuck such and such. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna get on him. Now that's another person. Now you redirect your energy instead of trying to be when you in jail, instead of trying to be like, you know what, I'm finna better myself, get myself in these books. Let me finish school while I'm in here. I can be ahead of people. I might be 17, but boom, I can get my GED in here, get out of school, graduate. I'll be at the same level as people that's graduating from me. Matter of fact, I might be ahead of other people because I'm a sophomore. Now I went to school with these couple years they gave me in jail, and when I come out, I can still get a job and still be productive in society with the rest of the people that I went to school with, or the rest of the chicks I went to school with, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, you gotta be smart, man. You gotta better yourself. You gotta always be thinking about progress. Always be thinking about progressing yourself. If you don't think about that, then you're gonna lose. You're gonna get lost. You're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stagnant. Nobody wants to be stagnant, stuck in one place that you don't know how you got there, and you just stuck there. And you don't know how to get up out that hole. You keep on trying and you keep failing. That ain't what nobody want to do. So if you come out with if you got a plan and you plan on doing stuff, and you got to plan on some failures too. When I say plan, I mean plan all the way through. Like, okay, I'm gonna try this. This might not work, but I'm gonna still try it. It's like spades, you know what I'm saying? Like cards. I don't give real things to cards, but this is a good analogy for this. Like just like cards. If you got a jack of hearts, somebody else might have a queen of hearts. Somebody might have a king of hearts. Somebody might have an ace of hearts. But you take that, you throw that out. It's a possibility that jack might walk. They might have the queen, but you know what? I ain't got enough cards to do that and cut him. I'm gonna let that mug ride. Or I'm letting the card go past y'all. Or I got this card. I got this card. It's my only card. I'm gonna let him do this. That's my partner. I got a feeling that he go. It's like you gotta take chances, man. And I'm not talking about penitentiary chances. Yeah, I take penitentiary chances with shooting and carrying guns and with holding drugs and all that stuff every day. So let's take a chance and do something that might better your future, or make better not even your future, your near future. It might better you right now. It's just you gotta be smart and try and wisen up and try to do better. And I just say this, and I know y'all like probably gonna be like, why are you just talking to the men? Because I'm a man. I believe a black man should be the head of the household. I know women can hold down and do whatever, but just because you can do it don't mean you should do it, baby girl. If you got a man, then now I'm talking to my ladies. Right quick, I got this I'm gonna tell you, I got something short to say to y'all. This is why I think men put so much emphasis on men. Because if you're a woman and you got a man, but you do everything, you have a child. You have another child. If you are a woman and you have a man and he doesn't want to or try to do everything to better y'all, he's not out trying to work, or at least working a 9 to 5, or at least hustling or doing something to bring some money to the table, you have a child. Because that means you have to take care of him. A woman should only have to take care of a man sexually and when it comes to feeding them. Now, if you have children, that's a different ball game too. Yeah, I should go half in on the children. Yes, I should be doing what I have to do for the children. When it comes to nurturing, I know that comes from my mom. When it comes to changing, discipline, feed. We both can take turns with that. But when it comes to actually nurturing, only a woman can really do that because a man doesn't really have that in him. You're gonna hold the baby for a little while, then you're gonna get, man, here. You know what I'm saying? Our patience are low. I don't know why God put men like that. Uh, there are some. Don't get me wrong. There are some men that are better nurturers than women. Just like it's some women that are better hustlers than men. I'm not speaking for those. Those people are exceptional. I'm talking about just the regular, normal way of life. Women nurture the children. Men provide for the children. Yeah, both come together in raising the child or the children. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it should go. Now, when it comes to the head of the household and running things, a man, if you're a man and you got a woman in your house and she's running your house, you have lost. You need to get a backbone behind you. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with women who are dominant. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying even if you're a dominant woman, you should have a more dominant man. Just saying. I'm just saying what goes and how I feel. But yeah, that's just a quick story time with me, rather than quick. But yeah, quick story time with me, y'all. I see y'all later, man. I'm just giving some content and giving a little insight on how I think and how I feel, and kind of like a little, if a little help to the generation up under me, because I don't want to see the generation up under me lose, because I'm talking to the generation up under me, but my daughter and them is the generation up under the generation under me. I have control in making their generation better, but the generation up under me, I can't, because you guys are growing up already. You're teenagers, almost grown. No one really can tell you anything. You kind of make your own decisions. And I'm just trying to give you some game, trying to give y'all some game, because I don't want to see y'all fall by the wayside. Because the way y'all killing and going to jail, y'all gonna be gone before y'all my age. I'm 33. Y'all gonna, if it's a little 17, 18-year-old right now keeps doing what they're doing right now and out and killing and riding and shooting up and riding with the stick and holding switches and all that crazy stuff that they're doing, trying to fit in with what the rappers talking about, because they're really not, the rappers not doing that. You just hear what they talking about and, oh well, that's what we're gonna do, and easily influenced by this rap, you're gonna end up dead or in jail. Period. Ain't no way about it. Ain't no way around it. All my childhood friends that have done that or have lived that are dead. My best friend died at 14 years old. I never have had a best friend since then. He died when we were 14 years old, man. Doing some dumb stuff I taught him how to do. Because I was young, dumb, and didn't care, and I was just, hey, you my best friend. And I didn't realize I was leading us wrong at that age. And luckily, I had a mother at home praying for me. God bless my mother. Lord, long live my mama. That was praying for me. That's one thing I can say about my mama. That I love about her. She prayed for me. I'm gonna continue to do, and that's the thing she put into me. I'm gonna continue to pray for my kids. I don't care how old they get or what. I'm gonna pray to try to put some covering on my kids. I don't care what y'all believe in. I know it's a higher power up there, so I'm gonna keep on praying to them that my kids be all right and I be all right. And I'm glad my mother did it because it kept me all right. Because even though I was bumping my head out there, some kept on dragging me to the right side of things. Like, you know that's not right. You know that's wrong. But I was still doing it. But I was kind of getting away because I knew God knew where my heart was. He's like, you really not like this. You just doing what you got to do to survive. And that's just what I was doing. And I just thank God for bringing me out of there and keeping me whole. Because I done been through a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I just some stuff I can't tell y'all on camera. Some stuff I can. But I'm gonna tell y'all about my best friend passed. I'm gonna tell y'all that on another story time, because that was the time that really hurt me. But and it keeps getting me nowadays. Now as I get older, because I didn't have time to sit through the grief. I was 14 years old. I didn't know what grief was. My mother didn't know what counseling was. My daddy was in the streets, so it was nobody around. So I was dealing with. I have deal with it my own way, and it's just like I really need some counseling still to this day about it, because I dealt with some abandonment issues with him leaving, because I never had a best friend. Now that's why I keep close to my girlfriend, because I know that if you're my girlfriend, you're around me. You're not gonna leave. We're gonna be by each other. I'm gonna know what you're doing, because I'm just saying. But it was some like separation issue between me and my friend. That's why I didn't know that he would end up dying. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we got to start doing better, y'all. It's your boy Ryan, man. I just wanted to give him some words, give him some little encouragement to my youth, my brothers up under me, man. I got faith in y'all, man. I got faith that y'all gonna get better. It's just a phase right now. So go get through what you gotta do, man. But make sure you get some money and make sure you stay true to yourself, man. It's Ryan. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.